Greetings and welcome, everyone. Welcome back to our LaTeX tutorial series. And today we are diving into a topic that can significantly enhance your LaTeX workflow, defining new commands. So whether sometimes you might be tired of typing the same complex expression repeatedly, or sometimes you just want to streamline your document formatting, and understanding how to create custom commands in LaTeX is invaluable. So let's get started. So to define a new command in LaTeX, we use the new, let me zoom this well, new command. We use the new command. That's what to use the new command, and or we can use that with an asterisk, and the asterisk version ensures that the command doesn't accidentally swallow up spaces after it. So let's begin by creating a simple command. Once again, the format of the document, LaTeX document. We have to start with the document class, and in this case, we can just have an article. Then we can have the main environment, which is the begin document, and also we have to close that with and document. Then this part is where our main content goes in, and this part we called it the preamble, and our defining of commands will go to the preamble. We define our commands in the preamble section. So let's start with a simple command that let's define a simple command that will print hello. And so our syntax, again, commenting, it's good to comment your work so that it can be easy for you to follow later, or if you share your code with someone, they can be able to know what's happening in your code. Sometimes you might get an idea of what you're doing, but later you forget. So it's always good to comment your code. So we are defining a simple command, and the command is new command, and then this will be a command. And what will a command do? The new command, we have the hello part, that is the new command. And now what it will do, we can say it will just say hello LaTeX. Hello LaTeX. So this command takes no argument. It takes no argument. It's just a no argument command. And let's call the command here. Let's just say hello, and let's save this. Let's save it as what can we call it? New command tutorial. Yes, let's save that. Let's compile it and see what will happen. And here we go. Hello LaTeX. Notice that we didn't type hello LaTeX. We just type the hello command. So let's define another command with a parameter. So again, a comment. It's good. Define a command with a parameter. So the command, again, new command. Then we can call it this greet. And for the parameter, the number of parameters, how many parameters do we need? We need to specify that in a square brackets. So we just need one parameter. Then again, another curly brackets where we can have our command, what the command will do. So we can just say hello 1. Now this, notice that accessing if we have multiple arguments, if we had 2 here, meaning that we have 2 parameters, then how to access the parameter, we use the hash, this the hash, and now the number, the position. So in this case, we just have 1. So if we pass LaTeX, it will just say, if we pass greet LaTeX, it will just say hello LaTeX. Let's see that in practice. So let's have greet. Then for the parameters, they will take curly braces, not square brackets. And we can say LaTeX. You can just use another command that is called LaTeX. And let's see what will happen. Okay. There's a problem. It's good to know how again to read and to interpret these errors so that you don't waste your time googling and wondering what's wrong with your code. Now here it's telling us that undefined control sentence sequence. I hope, let me zoom it so that you can see. So this is new command instead of new command. It's all good to understand how to interpret the logs. And boom, there we have. Hello LaTeX. Again, this LaTeX, you can see this LaTeX is differently formatted because we have used a command LaTeX. Now that's a command with a parameter. We can have multiple parameters. Maybe you can have two. They can say, I am defining new command. Welcome. Let's welcome the second argument. So let's have hello LaTeX and for, let's say, eat code. Sorry. Have to be there. The second eat code. Let's see what will happen. And there we have it. Come on. So this is, you can see the first argument is taken care of well and the second is taken care of well. So if what else can we do? Let's go to the mathematics side. Let's define a command for vectors. And here we have new command. Let's call it vect. And let it take one argument. And now mad bf mad bold font 1. So this what does, in vectors we can present vectors in either a bold font, or we can present a vector using an arrow on the top or a tilde below. Yeah, so in this case we are using a bold font. So for example, so now we can say like let's have a section and an unnumbered section, and let's say using command for vectors, and let's say vect t, yes, and see what will happen. Vect t. So we have this section, and you can see this v is in bold because, well, again we can use another command called vect, and that is for the vector. Instead of the bold, we can use the vect. You can see now this one it has an arrow on the top. Yeah, so that's how you can define. Let's try to define another complicated one, but simple. Define a command for partial derivatives. Okay, let's call it new command and let's call it PD. Let it have two arguments, and we can call it this PD1, PDO. That is PD1 for first order partial derivatives with the two with just two parameters. And now here we'll use display style. Let me enlarge this display style so that the expression can be given the enough wind line height that is needed. So display style, and then we have a fraction which takes two arguments. So the first argument will be partial, then a first argument, then the second one will be partial second argument. And let's close that. So in example, let's have an example here.